Welcome to this lecture. And by the way, the first time I am talking to you all, and first time you guys are hearing my voice also. so, um, Let me just tell you my name again. My name is Jibin, and it's a pleasure for me to talk to you all, or talk to you all without even listening to you. But anyways, before the reason of this video is the reason I'm taking this video is to give you a introduction again on the topic that you are studying, that is polynomials. Now I just want to reinforce the meaning of some terms so that you will have a clear idea of what it is. Now you have studied about things called variables. Okay, let me call it in a singular form, variable. Now, what is a variable? Sir, variables, yes, variables are x, y, and z. Nope. X, Y, Z are, just three English alphabets. X, Y, and Z are not, X, Y, Z is not the meaning of the word variables. This is just something that you use as variables. It is like, sir, if I ask you the definition of student, you will not tell me, sir, Shanghai is a student. Sir, Thomas is a student. You won't tell me that, right? The definition of a student is not Shanghai or, Mithun or anyone like that. The definition of a student is a person who studies. A person who studies under a teacher. I think that is the definition. Anyways, so that's the definition of a student. But the ones when you tell me names, you're telling examples. So it's kind of like that, variables. The definition of variables is not x, y, z. The definition of variable is, it is like a box. It is like a box, in this box you can put many things. So in this box you can put many things inside this box. So if this box you can consider as a variable, you can consider it as x, maybe. And what you put in that box, that is the value of x. For example, if you put let me say, if you put these pink balls into the box, then x is equal to the pink balls. If you put blue balls instead of the pink balls, then x is equal to blue balls. So what you put into the box, that becomes the value of the box, or that becomes the name of the box. But because you do not know, and now I stress on the word, you do not know what it is. For example, suppose you do not know what it is. You do not know what is this, what is inside the box. You just know that there is a box and you do not know what is in that box. What will you do? You just know there is a box, but you do not know there is something in the box, but you do not know what it is. So you say, sir, I don't know. I don't know. So whenever you say I don't know, then that is what I could say a more closer definition to what a variable is. See, if you want a strict definition of variable, I can always say that I can say it, but I'm trying to make the meaning of the variable understandable to you. So variable, when you say the word variable, it is just like saying I don't know. Like there is something, but I don't know what exactly it is, but I know that there is something in it. So next time when any sir asks you a question and when you do not know, just tell sir, sir, the value of this thing is x. There is a value, but I don't know it. But don't tell that I told you to do that. Okay. Anyways, so this is what a variable is. Variable is just a temporary storage. A temporary storage. For example, suppose I'm saying I have lot of markers, or say, okay, I'm a teacher, I go and teach, so I have a lot of books in my hand. So one student comes and asks me, sir, how many books do you have? Man, I forgot to count. I don't know. I have Y books. What you'll understand in my what you'll understand? You'll understand nothing exactly. You'll understand that there are some books in my hand, but you don't know what it is. So variables are kind of like that. There is a value. Okay, this thing has a value. It is not. It is not some random. It is not. It is not like saying. It is not I mean, it is not just some random alphabet just put simply for no reason. No, it is an alphabet which is used. It is just used to show that there is a value. There is a specific value. My books, in my hand does not just keep on increasing. I have a fixed number of books in my hand, but I do not know. I forgot to count, or there are a lot of books that I cannot count right now. It will take. I need more time, or I just don't know how much things are in my hand. So what do? I call it I have Y books, because I just don't know. There's a specific value. This refers to a specific value, but I do not know the value right now. But that doesn't mean the value is not there. This is what variables are. Variables are just boxes which has a specific value, but you just do not know what the value exactly is right now. No. So when you bring this many variables together, you get something like polynomial. Even if there is one variable also, it is a polynomial. What I'm saying is, when you bring many variables together, you get different kind of things like this: x plus y plus z plus 2 plus now 2 is not a variable, 3 is not a variable. I know. So these are just constants. Now these are variables because I do not know the value. Now all over the world, I think so. At least all over the world where English is used as a language, the variables are usually denoted by x, y, and z. Okay, that's just for information. It could be any letter. Okay, it could be any English alphabet, but usually it's just common practice. Not a necessary thing. Usually it is used. The letters used x, y, and z. Now, in this thing. So polynomials are when you bring when you studied polynomials, you have studied about different variables coming together. For example, you have seen about x square plus 2y plus 2z plus, let me bring a constant now, plus 5. Okay, this is a polynomial. Now I am not telling you what is a polynomial and all, because you already studied what is a polynomial, what is a degree, and terms. And these are the terms, right? Terms are the things that are separated by the plus symbol or the minus symbol, whatever it is, plus or minus. So see, actually when I say 2 minus 3, it is actually 2 plus minus 3. Right, so it's actually variables that are separated, but things that are not variables, constant also. Terms are things that are separated by a plus symbol. So for example, if you have if my question is 2x minus 3y, then where is the plus? The plus is always there. 2x minus 3y is actually 2x plus minus 3y. Right, so therefore this is the term. So the terms are 2x and minus 3y, not 2x and 3y. I hope you'll be careful in that. Now, okay, so this is something about that. And also now we're talking about variables, I just want to tell you one thing. So usually it could be just anything. Do not restrict your idea of variables as x, y, and z. For example, if I have a square, okay, it doesn't look like a square. If I have a square and I want to find the area of the square, you will tell me side square. Now suppose I am calling the side of the square x, one length of the square is x, then you will tell me, sir, the area is x square. You're right, but that is only when the side is called x. Suppose I call the side y, then the area is y square. Right, so it depends on what the variable is. Now the variable need not just be x, y, and z. I can also call the variable by a name. I can also call it let me think about some name. Okay, Chandan. I can call the variable as I actually can. It sounds funny, I know, but it actually can. I can call the variable by anything. I can call anything as a variable, except a number, of course, because number is a value. Variables are to store a value, so you cannot call number as a value, because you cannot say 2 is a value. You cannot say 2 is a variable. You cannot say 3 is a variable. Why? Because 2 is 2. It never changes. The value never changes. You cannot say 2 is 3, and you cannot say 3 is equal to 4. So these things are constants. The value can never change. 2 means 2, 3 means 3. In wherever you go, whether you're in India, or whether you go to the Australia, whether you go to China, whether you go to Holland, wherever you go, the value of 2 is only 2, 3 is only 3. So they are fixed values. And for example, but this thing, I can say Chandan is equal to 2, I can say Chandan is equal to 3. So that is why it is called a variable. The value can change. So it is basically like saying, sir, I do not know what the exact value is. So I can say, for example, if the variable name is Chandan, then the area becomes Chandan square. Now, I hope you are actually getting an idea of what variables are. Now in the next video, I'll tell you about the last topic of our chapter, that is to find the zeros of the polynomials.